Hello everyone, today's video was supposed to be a mod showcase, but because the video is still rendering, I will be replacing it with this video, which is a follow-up on my RC touring car. Either way, I owe you guys an update. Basically, the car ran just fine. Well, actually no, it didn't run just fine. For 3 hours, me and a good friend of mine, we got the car hooked up and everything, and we tested it. Basically, what the problem is, well, it's working fine, but it doesn't have a reverse because the ESC has no problems whatsoever, except for the coloring, the color of the wires. They're a little bit messed up, but as long as you know what you're doing, it's fine. So that's not a big issue whatsoever. ESC is perfectly fine, no issues whatsoever. This thing being at 120 amps, being a 120 amp ESC, paired with these batteries, which are really high powered batteries, the car just takes off like I don't know what. I can't even pull the trigger fully, like just like that, full throttle. It's just impossible. So yeah, I don't have a reverse because I'm still using an old receiver and an old remote. So for some reason it just doesn't. I don't know why, but it doesn't, the reverse doesn't work. If I have the reverse turned on, the car after when I try and brake, the car will just start going in reverse, full speed, which is not a really good thing, especially with a high-powered ESC. we didn't test it on the track, of course, because then the car would be gone. But we tested it on a test bench, and the car just, like, you know, accelerated like crazy and just started. So yeah, the point is I can't go in reverse because I need to upgrade my receiver and my remote, which I won't do yet. I'll leave that for later. I would prefer to buy the best remote I can possibly buy because you only need one for all your cars. So it's best to buy best, you know, remote for all your cars. And as you can tell, the antenna has been moved back up. It used to be stock. It came with a upward, like, mounted antenna, but then after that I moved it here, and then I'm told that the reason why I've been having some signal issues is because I put it there, because these old receivers with these old antennas and old, you know, remotes, there's a lot of interference if you keep it close to key components like the ESC motor and aluminum parts. Yeah, so that's why I put it back up. It doesn't look very nice at all, but it does the job, so I have to keep it like this. Yeah, so next thing to upgrade would be probably the receiver and the remote, but also the servo. The servo is pretty sluggish and weak. So that's basically it for today's video, because there's not much else to say. The car ran fine, and I didn't have a cameraman, so I couldn't have someone film the car for me because I can't drive and film at the same time. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Hopefully I can take it to the track maybe next week or the week after that. I'd like to get it set up properly because I think it's a little bit weird. It doesn't quite drive very well. I actually have to change the suspension on this one. This shock absorber. I'm not sure if you can see that, but there's a zip tie keeping it from this thread being pushed up. It's because, actually no, the thread is worn out, and for some reason this ring just slides around, so that's not good. On this side it's working perfectly fine, but it's too stiff. Oil is too old. I could change the oil, but because this one is already broken, I might as well change all of the shock absorbers. Also, there are some chippings over here and there from where it connects to the I could actually, I think I could just slide this thing off, but I won't do that because I don't want to mess up my setup. But yeah, so you get the point. I have to change the suspension and stuff like that. So still a work in progress. I'm hoping to make this car a good practice car, and then maybe buy a new chassis, and buy new components and build a second car, a more reliable, more durable, more just everything, a better car. This one will be just a practice car. It's already a practice car. I'm not really, very deep into the RC sport. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I guess that's it for this update. Nothing much has happened, and unfortunately didn't get to. Actually, no, it's a big deal. I mean, this thing, it's a big upgrade. From 35 amps to 120 amps, it's a huge deal. But honestly, I don't think I'll need that much power. But I think this ESC is really high quality, because my friend told me it's like a complete replica of the Hobby King. Don't know what it's called, but it's a good ESC. So yeah, thank you for watching this update, and I'll see you guys in the next video.